What up, guys? It's Miley Cyrus, and you're watching Vevo's Tour Exposed. Come backstage and check out the Bangers Tour.
Okay, let's kill the house lights. 3, 2, 1.
Round and round and away we go. Round and round and away we go. 4x4 and away we go. High, not low and away we go.
Bangers Tour is going to 38 cities in the US, and then after this I get to go to Europe. I'm so excited. You know, I haven't toured in a while, and so I'm getting to go to these places where I haven't been in, you know, over 2 years. My favorite part is going on tour. I kind of make records to perform. And you hear people screaming and you see everyone waiting, you know, blocks and blocks around outside. You get like this nervous feeling, but you should always be nervous because that shows that you still really care about what you do. I'm up till like 4 in the morning after my shows because like it's hard to come down from that kind of high of just people screaming and singing along. It's amazing.
Round and round and away we go, and away we go, and away we go.
I have been Miley's manager since day one. Life on the road is insane. But really for Miley, I think it's all she's really ever known is because she kind of grew up on a tour bus. So what usually is insanity comes really natural to her and she loves it. And to see it all come together is just really cool. And as a mom, just to see her grow as a person and an artist is so cool.
Every show should be the best show ever. And because you forget, like, yeah, I've done this show, you know, 20 times in a row, but this is the first time anyone else in this room has seen it.
Don't stop till I tell you so.
I'm in that passenger seat, I'm flying high in the air.
Diane, who I call Diamond, I started working with her during We Can't Stop. She directed the video. And I've never had anyone that has taken my like crazy ideas and turned them into reality more than Diane. She's definitely like a mentor to me of just learning how to be a better artist and a better creative person in general. Everyone after Can't Stop was like, I want to go to that party that you shot that video at. And now I feel like that's kind of what the tour is doing.
We're really bringing her album to life in a very creative and experimental way. I've invited many different artists and directors and illustrators to be part of each of the pieces of content. So it's almost like seeing an installation. Expect the most exciting show you've ever seen in your life.
Because people have made such a big deal out of the tongue thing, I'm coming out on my tongue. I'm sliding out of my mouth down my tongue. So it's like just too much like good to be true. Wardrobe is one of the things we've been kind of working on it for months, just getting the ideas and drawings and stuff, but I changed so much that I never know who I'm gonna be in like 3 months. I've worked with Simone for a really long time. I always text her like, thank you for making my bedazzled dreams come true.
This tour, Miley has an unprecedented amount of changes. I think we changed 9 or 10 times throughout the show. This is a custom-made print based off of Miley's tongue, and it kind of ties everything together because it's Miley wearing herself, and then it's also the tongue, which has been a little bit controversial, but it's like tongue-in-cheek. This is for the next segment of the show, which features a song called Love Money Party. And if you see the content again, it really makes sense because it's like she comes out in this gold car. Here are some custom chaps that we made for the Can't Be Tamed section. Visually, it just looks amazing on stage. And then here's just like a really cool other leotard that I made for her. She wears it with this Roberto Cavalli fur.
I've gotten to collaborate with so many cool designers. I mean, working with Cavalli was amazing, and Jeremy Scott, and the Blondes, Kenzo, Marc Jacobs. I'm a big fan of Bob Mackie, and so I've been able to make a lot of my own pieces that are kind of like my version of Bob Mackie, so it's been really fun.
Round and round and away we go. 4x4 and away we go.
As much as it's important to, you know, have all this pyro and everything else that's happening, it's music is really what's the most important. And Ricky, he's the one that's gonna make all that really happen.
My responsibility is to help with the arrangements, make sure the band sounds great, make sure the music is true to the record, and at the same time, make it bigger and more exciting. There's a fine line without changing a song enough to make it interesting, but not so much that people go, what song was that? We're making sure that everything is synced up, the music's synced up to video, that the band cues are right, that the cue of the lifts are perfect, and all of the special effects and things that are going on, the music has to be timed exactly. This is a music tour first, then all the other parts are necessary in making this machine run, but it starts with the music and then it goes out from there. It's the heart and soul of the tour.
Sure you won't ride with me? If you're scared, don't lie to me.
I always give people stuff to talk about, and everyone loves to like talk about all this shock factor and like what I'm not wearing or what I'm wearing or whatever it is. And that's not what I wanted it to be about. Like, I mean, there is that element to it because I also love that, and I love big production, I do, but I want it to be, you know, with my acoustic sets. So I really want it to be about that because a lot of my fans are young and they're buying these tickets for themselves, and so I want it to be a show that they can remember. Sometimes you leave a show and you don't feel like you know the artist anymore. I want people to come after my show and feel like they're connected to me and like make it even more personal. I hope to see y'all on the Bangers Tour.
I'm a female rebel, can't you tell?